Factors affecting reaction rate. In determining the factors, it is important to look at possible ways of measuring rates of reaction that include the possible ways include use of a catalyst, another possible way is concentration of reactants, these are possible ways of measuring rates of reaction. We can measure the concentration of reactants, surface area for solid reactants. You can look at surface area, that is for solid reactants. Temperature at which the reaction is carried out, and this is what will give us the factors. Temperature at which the reaction is carried out, and we can also talk about influence of light. These are what we call factors affecting rate of reaction. These are what we call factors that affect reaction rate. So we shall look at use of a catalyst, a concentration of reactants, surface area, that is for solid reactants, a temperature at which the reaction is taking place, and influence of light, that is in some reactions that need light for them to occur. So some of the ways that leads to these factors that we call possible ways will be, we shall consider rate of production of a gas, change of mass of reactants, change of intensity of color. Those are some of the ways that are linked to the factors. So some of the ways linked to the factors, we have talked of something like change of mass, we've talked about production of gas, because those are the observations, those are the things that we clearly observe. When we see a gas being produced, then we are able to tell, to use that aspect of gas production to tell that this reaction is faster, because the gas has been produced after a very short time. Well, this reaction is slow because it has taken a lot of time for us to see the bubbles of a gas being produced during the reaction. So those are the possible ways, some of the possible ways that we can use to tell that a given reaction is faster or slow. Formation or disappearance of a precipitate. We have just mentioned a scenario where silver nitrate reacts with sodium chloride to form a silver chloride. So by the time we see the precipitate being formed, then already that shows that the reaction is to completion. the reaction is over. Sodium chloride has reacted with silver nitrate to form a white precipitate of silver chloride. So the appearance of that precipitate, when there was precipitate and the reaction has taken place, then the precipitate has resulted into formation of a solution. So we call that disappearance of a precipitate. That is also another way that you can use to tell that reaction has taken place. So these are the possible ways. Based on these possible ways, we are able to come out of that by knowing now the factors that now speed up or slow the rate of reaction. That is what we call the factors affecting rate of reaction.